Good evening and welcome to RAC Arena in Perth. Just tipped off game one of Hoopsfest between the Perth Lynx and the Sydney Flames. I'm Matt McQuaid and I'm joined by Basketball New South Wales and former WNBL player Rachel Herrick.
Hey Matt, how you doing? Hey everyone.
There's Ella Sue airballs a three, unfortunately, to get us underway. So starting lineups for both teams for the Lynx: Steph Gorman, Ali Wilson, Tej Morrell, Mackenzie Clinch-Hoycard and Kiara Wade. For the Flames: Piper Anderson, Caitlin Martin, Ella Liasawasu, and Carla Pittman and Asher Phillips. There's Perth get us underway with Kiara Waite with the deuce. It's a great opportunity, Rachel, for these young girls. These are the girls part of the Future Flames program as Caitlin Martin draws the foul. So these girls, really, the majority of them play for the NBL 1 East competition. There are a number of NBL 1 West players rather for the Perth Lynx.
Yeah, it is, Matt. And I think it's a great opportunity for them, as you said, to come together and get some experience at this elite WNBL level. And as Caitlin connects in the second free throw there, and yeah, great opportunity. How awesome.
Of course, the first game ever to be played, albeit it is preseason, my WNBL team is Ali Wilson to the rack, leaves it short. And what a fantastic opportunity for these girls to play in this amazing stadium.
Yeah, great, Matt. And it's like, yeah, unlucky to catch the sideline there with Pittman. But yeah, a huge event, like the music's booming, huge crowd. Will probably come in later in the game before the men's game, and get a real taste of this elite atmosphere.
Firing away off the mark, rebound to Clinch Hoycard, and this Perth team is very, very tall. Nice little fadeaways off the mark, offensive rebound, then a stick back from Tage Morrell.
Yeah, they are quite long, this Lynx team, so might prove a few match-up challenges for the Sydney Flames. We'll watch with keen interest as the game unfolds.
So Morrell converts a three-point play, and the Lynx are off to a 5-1 start here at RAC Arena. First of a doubleheader tonight. The men, so replay of the grand final series, Tasmania, Perth, as Ella Swasu trying to get very difficult against the size of the Lynx early on. Anderson goes baseline and rebound to Steph Gorman. Nice move inside, and the finish for Alex Wilson.
Tough matchup from anyone, Matt, and especially coming off Paris and full of confidence for Wilson there.
Yeah, played in the 3x3 for Australia, the Kangaroos. Rebounds there. There's Ali.
Yeah, the Flames will just look to try and maybe just get a shot in, Matt, and get their confidence going.
Gorman feeds it to Clinch Hoycard, and that's what she can do. She's got good size, Mackenzie, but she can really stick the outside shot. We've seen that with her. Nice little crossover there, and there's just that great size.
Yeah, it is. The Flames just perhaps not recognising the tall timber that awaits them inside the keyway.
Gorman gets it inside. Kiara Waite. It's knocked out of bounds. Still Perth possession. Mira Fotu, guard for the Perry Lakes Hawks in NBL 1 West this year, coming into the ball game for Perth. Peggy Shell played for North Spears, and the head coach tonight of the Flames, Renee Garlick. Nice jumper from Steph Gorman, and the Lynx have really pushed ahead early here.
Yeah, they have. They've just come out and made the most of their opportunities and hidden their shots, Matt.
Martin had a very good season with North. Draws the foul there. There's Caitlin. So she, NBL 1 East, she averaged just under 10 points, 3 rebounds a game.
Yeah, she's really come along in the last couple of years, Matt. She's a New South Wales junior and really made the most of her opportunities in the North Spears the last 2 years. Been rewarded for her performances in the Future Flames program and the opportunities.
A nice strip. Carla Pittman, but gets it back. Carla in traffic. And rebound to the Lynx. And good A good defensive stop from Peggy Shell, but got a piece of the arm, and Lira Fotu will shoot too.
Yeah, just a tough contest there. A foul nonetheless.
Gave the official a bit of a look. But, be careful. As coming into the ball game is Yaya Scafidi for the Lynx. Again, the WNBL competition is about a month away, so not too many regulars, including, of course, Annalie Maley. She's in street clothes for this game, so as they grab the O board off the missed free throw, Renee Garlop might be happy about that. Deep three on the way is off the mark, and a foul has been called underneath.
Rebounding foul.
I think that's going to be on Caitlin Martin for a hold, and it is.
Unlucky with that. Yeah, Matt, with the pre-season officially and the kicking off yesterday, a lot of the players only rolling into their respective towns. So great opportunity, as we said from the top, that these NBL 1 superstars are getting a shot and an opportunity to get a taste of the action and soak up the atmosphere in Perth.
Carla Pittman, they kick it out. Martin three ball is too strong, and Perth clears.
Dancing with the halfway line.
Scafidi almost has it stripped by Pittman. She's a very good defender, Carla. Here's Rosaniti, hand off. Nice little stop, but misses everything again. Another offensive rebound. Three on the way, in and out. Boy, that was 3/4 of the way down.
Yeah, a little unlucky there. But the Lynx at the moment just getting their own way, Matt, of just what shots they want. And I think, Coach Renee Garlop will be looking for a better rebounding effort for a one and done for this young Flames team. They need to secure the ball to get out and run the ball down to the other end.
Kara Waite called for the foul there. There's Renee Garlop, one of the great coaches of New South Wales basketball, assistant coach of the Flames this year. Guy Malloy, the head coach, but, giving it to Renee.
How awesome for these Flames girls as well to be learning from Renee and the awesome playing career she had, and now forging way coaching and learning from the best.
Pittman, good defense from Carla right there, and she's forced the change of possession. There's dribble drive. Again, that's off the mark from Sari Mowbray's played for the impressive Manly women's program here in Sydney in NBL 1 East. And is throwing it up and drawing the foul.
Yeah, a little unlucky there for Shell at the end. Perhaps just a late drop of the arms. She did a really good job of containing her, and just at the last minute just dropped her arms.
Yeah, her second personal foul. Early days. Yes. Corasaniti at the line for two. She's plays for the Coburn Cougars in NBL 1 West. One of the youngsters. 1 or 2 at the line right there. So a terrific start for the Lynx, leading by 11. Flames trying to get something going offensively. Nice little hezzy dribble from Carla Pittman, but Perth, there's too much traffic in there, and she turns the ball over.
Yeah, she had a few players spotted up there, Matt, but chose to back herself and just got a little tangled up there.
Falls down there. Corner three, that's off the mark. And finally, the Flames grab a D board. They've been few and far between in the early going here. Pittman again trying to force away to the basket. Mowbray from the outside is no good.
Flames just can't catch a break at the moment, Matt.
Well, I think it's just the size initially from the Lynx. And again, we stress these girls are part of what they call the Future Flames program. There's a terrific finish there from Alira Fotu. And it is a developmental program. So certainly, they're looking for potential development player spots in the WNBL proper. So they're going to have their little ups and downs early, you would think.
Totally. Great D there.
So here's, good defense again from Perth, forcing the tough contested shot. Pittman with a head fake and a layup. It took just about 7 minutes, but they finally get their first field goal, courtesy of Carla Pittman to the Flames. And 3 off the mark. Here's Pittman the other way. Wide open, shooting a 3-ball. It's Emily Garland, but Barton wide open 3, that's off the mark. And Perth will just let that go out of bounds. And as is typical for preseason, Rachel, what we're going to see is a lot of different lineups and a lot of rotations going on. As we're seeing in this first period, Renee Garlop in particular trying to get all her girls some minutes early.
Yeah, agreed, Matt. And I think it's also a big occasion for a lot of these girls too. They've played, the NBL 1 programs in their respective states and perhaps some national championships as well. But this is a whole new environment for them. It's a WNBL, well, it's the Hoopsfest, and what a shot, what a take.
Kaya Nichols with a tough move to the rack, throws it up, gets it to fall, and will go to the line for the 3-point play. Just watch a replay. It's a super move.
Tough move and gets it to drop.
Mediel Delmeda on the foul.
But no, Matt, I think, to your point, I think for both teams, and I think for a lot of the WNBL squads that we'll see here, in their first game especially, it might take them a quarter or so to, get everyone a run in, get their legs going, get their eye in, get their shots going, and it's not even about it would be nice to get some shots to drop, but I think it's just about building a bit of confidence in the girls and, in the preparation that they might have had leading into this. Getting back to what they know and what they can do, and getting the ball through sets of hands, and just knowing that they've got it. But huge stage here at RAC Arena, and lots of noise, lots of big lights, and all those sorts of things. And for some, could be the biggest stage they've played on to date, really.
Absolutely. So yeah. I was going to ask you too. I mean, as far as being an ex-WNBL player, the difference between being in practice shape as compared to game shape.
Oh, totally different.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, for a lot of these girls, the NBL 1 season finished at least 4 or 5 weeks ago. Those that ran deep into the NBL 1 finals, not everyone did. So game time's probably at least 4, 5, 6 weeks ago for some. And exactly it. Game shape is very different to training shape.
Kaya Nichols at the line looking to convert the 3-point play, and she does. So the Lynx continue on their merry way, lead by 14. Early stages of the opening period here at RAC Arena. Now on the dribble drive, and again rejected. It's Piper Anderson, who did some terrific work with the Sydney Comets program in NBL 1 East this year. Now again, pulls the trigger on 3. It's an air ball, and the Lynx come away with it.
Although their shots aren't dropping, Matt, I like that the Flames they're mixing up their inside game and their outside game. So I think that they're trying a lot of different things. They're getting the ball through sets of hands, and that's just creating confidence and opportunity. So I think once their shots start dropping, they'll start feeling a little better about it all. But they're trying different things, and that's a really promising sign.
The foul line is Gurasanidi. And can't get that one to fall. Again, the Lynx chase down the O board off the missed free throw. Gurasanidi, good defense, throws it away.
Nice, good stop.
Lily Austin, famous name in New South Wales basketball. The Austin family.
Indeed.
Anderson absolutely harassed in the post.
Tough D from the Perth Lynx there.
Oh, nice pass, nice look. Can't get it to go. Alaska Reebok, but she will shoot 2.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by the Perth Lynx defense at the other end, Matt. They're really just hassling and giving the Flames girls a really hard time, which is really good to see.
Well, it's impressive, you know, as you mentioned, Rachel, this stage of the preseason, you know, they're more than a month away from the season proper. WNBL 24-25. 2 for 2 from Alaska Reebok. Guard for the Warwick Senators. Asher Phillips coming into the ball game for the Flames. Did a great job with the Illawarra Hawks program in NBL 1 East this year. Oh, nice little easy in and out dribble, but again stripped. That time, Corasaniti says, "Give me that," and then proceeds to throw it away. So, and does her good work there.
Hey, I think for Lily Austin, that's a really great heads-up move as well. Showed her handles at the top and created space, and just a little unlucky not to convert the points, but really promising all the same.
10 on the shot clock, and a foul has been called against the Lynx. Corasaniti on the foul.
A little unlucky there was another Perth player coming across and helped D.
Mowbray. Now firing away and hits. Piper Anderson with a triple to give the Flames some cheer. Late stages of the opening quarter here from RAC Arena. Another row board, and they'll reset. Sears on the handoff. Here's Black. Throws it up. Good defense there from Mowbray. And again, a turnover. And it's going to come the other way. And that'll do it. They run out of time. So that's it. We are through one here at RAC Arena with your score. The Perth Lynx 19, the Sydney Flames 6. Rachel Herrick.
Yeah, look, I think that's a quarter that, you know, the Flames can, although the scoreboard suggests, but they can probably take a lot out of there. Lynx had a really red-hot start there. They got the ball through sets of hands and they were able to convert their points. But I think where they did their damage was on the offensive boards, creating second opportunities and possessions for themselves to be able to get more opportunity. I think Coach Renee Garlop here will be talking about that. By the by, whether the shot drops or not, let's look at some energy and effort things that can create us some possession too. They'll want to ramp up their defense to make it harder for the Lynx team, but also let's secure the ball after one possession and let's maybe run down the other end with some pace and create some more scoring opportunities. So Piper Anderson hitting that 3 there, that's a real confidence goal for the Flames girls, and taking the lid off for her. We know that she's capable of lighting up the floor, so hopefully they can take some of that. But you know, it's just one quarter, Matt. We spoke about that it might take a quarter or so to get these girls going, get, you know, their legs under them. They've travelled over, you know, from Sydney to Perth, so that might take a bit to get going. You know, the enormity of the occasion, the big lights, it certainly sounds like a bit of a party in there as well. So there's lots they can improve on, and for the Lynx, well, it's a matter of keep on going, because 19 points in a quarter is a really good effort.
No, Garlop just having a word to the girls, and so we have a look at the first quarter highlights, and again it was just an impressive display, particularly early. They jump out to a 14-1 advantage to the Lynx, and a lot of that had to do just their size, and when they're starting some WNBL players, especially players like Ali Wilson you saw there. Mackenzie Clinch-Hoycard is an outstanding forward, and then I thought that Allura Fotu did some really nice things for them. A young guard, and it was a tough move for the score from Kai Nichols. So And it was the big three there from Piper Anderson that was much needed. So we're underway in the second quarter here. Matt McQuaid and Rachel Herrick here with you. Is firing away for three and leaving it well short. It's Tej Morel, and it's out of bounds to the Flames. And so after that 14-1 start, they have settled down, the youngsters, starting to get some stops, finding it difficult to, again, compete with the size, but moving the ball well early, getting some good open looks. Anderson tries it again, and she's knocked down two in a row. So Piper Anderson with 6, and suddenly the Flames are now down by just the 10. They're firing away, trying to respond. Inside card, that's off the mark. Asher on the spin, fires it up, leaves it short.
That's a nice move, and I think as the game goes on, Matt, you know, the floor will start to open up a bit for them, I think. But it's with great energy and intent that they're attacking the hoop, which is the really pleasing thing to see.
Good strip there from Asher Phillips on clinch high card. The inbounds. Gorman. On the spin, just very, very tough move from Tej Morel.
That's tough.
Knocks it in.
Good persistence too. Explored the options and came up with a strong finish.
Phillips on the handoff. Anderson has been dangerous from the outside. Caitlin Martin, nice little crossover, throws it up, draws the foul. Referee says before the shot. So that'll be side out to the Flames. Carla Pittman. Oh, Anderson leaving her open is not a good idea, but they get away with it. She misses the first. That triple there. Nice pass, Wilson inside, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Again, Asher Phillips, very, very good defender. Took the charge there nicely.
Yeah, just stood her ground and absorbed the contact and drew the foul.
Here's Martin. Pittman trying to work away inside. A little hezzy off the window. It's too strong. Gets her own rebound, and that's picked off. Maybe a little too unselfish there, Carla.
Yeah, had the right idea and in that time chose to pass it off.
Phillips 3 balls short. And rebound Allie Wilson. As we said, Allie, member of that 3x3 team, competed for Australia at the Paris Olympic Games, acquitted themselves absolutely superbly. Didn't win a medal, but they were very unlucky not to.
Yeah, they're unreal to watch, Matt, and really put the Kangaroos on the map in Australian 3x3 basketball, which is awesome. And
absolutely, and it's interesting because, you know, 3x3 is relatively new in this country, and they're playing against nations that have had that for a long period of time, and it was just great to see, you know, the girls and some of the great wins they had over some powerhouse teams, and just falling short of a medal.
Yes, super unlucky, and I think even watching their qualifiers was incredible, and I think the whole nation got on board once the girls qualified, and they said you couldn't be prouder watching it, you know, over in Paris, and hopefully, you know, inspiring many more to join the 3x3 pathway.
And short card, looking for the handoff. And rejected there again. Piper Anderson doing a great job at both ends, but forcing her way in just with that size is Morel for the deuce.
Yeah, Morel having a great season in the NBL 1 West, and Matt was averaging 21 points and 14 boards, so she's a tough matchup today for the Flames.
Anderson left open in the corner, too strong that time, and rebound Steph Gorman, and throws it away. Here's Pittman the other way. Hezzy again, that size in the paint is causing some problems for the Flames right now. Caitlin Martin. Again, Anderson with a good look. She's gone a little bit cold, but Pittman, she fires. And rebound to Gorman. Steph looking to press into the paint. Oh,
A little unlucky.
blows the bunny, and it's only the preseason, Steph. That's fine.
That's fine.
I think Coach Ryan Patrick, nice little floater in the paint from Carla Pittman. She finally gets one to go, but yeah, that's one of those ones that I'll give you that one. That's fine, but
Totally. I don't think she realised how open she was, Matt. She split the lane and got right to the hoop and was wide open.
3 ball off the mark there, and rebound comes out to the Flames as Caitlin Martin looks to set up the offense. Phillips. Anderson. Again, Perth getting their hands in. Lots of deflections out there. Oh, what a move from Caitlin Martin, and
Woo!
she finishes.
How
That's
good.
a highlight right there from the youngster.
Totally, and I think that's what Martin brings. She's got the speed. So I think while she's a distributor and an organiser in this group too, she's certainly got the skill to do that.
Speaking of skill, Ellie Wilson, beautiful move and a finish with a left. So Lynx by 12. Martin looking inside. Ella now Susu misses. Photo the other way for the team in red. Now throwing it up. Bit of a wild shot from Gorman. Here's Martin the other way. Oh, nice look
nice.
inside. Asher Phillips, but look at that recovery from Morell. Says, get that out of here.
Huge block and making a big statement there. Not in her house.
Short card on the handoff. Here's Wilson. And now 3 in the air. Rebound. Piper Anderson. And now a steal.
The battle of the backcourts, Matt.
And just a little over impact violation.
A little unlucky just not knowing where her feet were, but the Flames just really struggled to get the ball over to the front court there, and
yeah, just the Gorman was the last touch, so a little over and back. Multiple substitutions, as we're going to see in this tournament, no doubt. Anderson this time looking to attack and draws the foul. That's Piper, and she'll go to the line for 2.
yeah, as you said, Matt, I think that we'll see lots of rotations throughout the tournament. I think, we know for a lot of these teams it's their development squads, and so some people may be playing, some of the athletes might be playing for development spots as well. So,
well, that's really the whole point of the Flames, the Future Flames program, as they call it.
Yeah.
Is that there's going to be some open development player spots, and it's like this is a fantastic audition for these girls.
yeah, totally. I mean, a bit about the program. It's been going the last 6 weeks or so, where they've been working out each week. So, great opportunity in really creating that genuine pathway again in New South Wales from the state programs through to NBL 1 and that connection through to the Flames program, which is awesome.
Scafidi off the mark on that dribble drive. Yeah, the Flames the other way. Off the mark from 3. And here's Alira Fotu. It's been pretty impressive. Pulls up in the paint. Too strong that time. And rebound, Emily Garland for the Flames.
I really like some of the individual efforts, I think, from players on both squads as well, really just creating some opportunities for themselves.
Well, particularly defensively. It's talked about the Lynx getting a lot of deflections and guarding their man very well. There's an air ball that time from Corasaniti.
Still, the Lynx are doing a great job of crashing the boards and creating those, even if it's just a tap. But Nichols there great with the rebounds. So I think the Lynx coaching staff will be great with the you know, talk about when maybe scoring's not going well, it's the energy and the effort things as well. And I think these second opportunities and the O boards that the Lynx are getting is certainly keeping them in the lead at the moment.
Lily Austin finds Mowbray. Mowbray just harassed, loses it. Kurisanetti the other way. Oh, nice look inside to Tiana Sears for the finish. And the Lynx extend their lead. Tough move inside there. Oh, Garland. No joy though. Oh, a little Euro step from Sears, but can't get it to fall. Here's Lily Austin. Bankstown's finest. 3-ball in the corner is off the mark from Surrey Mowbray.
Just a little fumble of possession there by 2 Lynx players there. Not sure who was going to pull it in. So a little opportunity for the Flames as another timeout on the floor.
So the Lynx by 13, Rachel Herrick.
Yeah, it's great to see on both ends that the intent and the energy is there. I'd like to see maybe on both, or perhaps from the Flames, a little more security of the ball, being a bit sharper and moving the ball through sets of hands to look after the ball. But I think the Flames are certainly finding their confidence a bit, and that does always come with finding the bottom of the net. I think for the Lynx, they're doing a great job of certainly some one-out, excellence of creating opportunities and showing their handles and their moves and getting to the hoop. But both teams are getting to some really great spots on the floor, and especially right under the bucket, just not able to convert on those opportunities.
What do you think Renee Garlop's message was to her players in that timeout? And they've kind of hung in there after a pretty torrid start.
Yeah, I think it's just about sticking to the plan and sticking to what they're doing. I think that, they would have prepared for this tournament and, concentrate on themselves. There's a lot of external noise and there's a lot of external pressures too, but I think it's, we got this. Get the ball through sets of hands, look after the ball, get the possession, and get on the front of the rim and look after the ball as...
Of course, you say that, and they throw it away immediately.
The curse.
Nice transition from the Lynx, in and out though, on the layup from Reebok. Here comes...
Oh, where that turnover.
That's it, exactly.
The curse.
Austin. Oh, nice look inside from Lily, and a foul, and we'll send Maddie Delmeda to the line for 2.
I think that both coaches, Matt, will be talking about confidence too. It's they've been chosen in these squads for a reason too, and it's just bring to the table what you bring, and if everyone brings that to the table, then they're a good shot.
Delmeda. She's a student at Sydney Uni, plays for the Sydney University UBL team, North Spears Junior. 1 or 2 of the line there. So Lynx by 12. Haven't really been able to extend this lead too much as Black was short on the 3. Another O board. Nichols will go to the line for 2 on the foul.
Yeah, she was just a little, that's just a bit of a mismatch there between Peggy Shell and Nichols there, but that's just the length. And I think you've got to, when you're playing a little undersized or you've got taller opponents, you've really just got to get a body on them and push them out so that they can't get over the back and get the tap that they're getting. Because when it's just a tip possession, it just does become a bit of a contest of the taller player when they're able to win possession.
Of course, this is a tournament with a winner. It's an interesting scoring system, kind of familiar to people that have followed some of the old NBL Blitz tournaments over the years. 3 points for a win, 2 points for a draw. I don't think we're going to have a draw unless they decide to call it off. 1 point. So whoever wins the scoring in each quarter gets a point, that's that kind of old NBL Blitz scoring that we had. And if a quarter is drawn, it's 0.5, and team with the most points wins the tournament. So, I tell you what, it's not a bad little prize. The winning club will receive $10,000 cash and the inaugural WNBL Hoopsfest trophy, tournament trophy. All athletes from the winning team will also receive a $100 Foot Locker voucher.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Gosh, there's a lot on live for these clubs, man. How good.
There's Emily Garland, Sutherland Sharks player in NBL 1 East. There's 2 for 2.
Well, isn't that just something worth playing for? I mean, you want to play to win, of course, and some of these players are probably playing for a DP spot on the WNBL rosters, but how good.
Nice rejection from Garland there on that drive. Here's Carla Pittman the other way.
Never mind a cheeky little voucher.
Three ball knockdown, Sari Mowbray. And just like that, the Flames trail by 8. They've got it into single digits.
Matt, they heard you the doubt that there's not going to be a draw here today.
Right back at you, though. A 3 ball from Kaya Nichols.
She's getting it done on both ends of the floor, Matt. She's getting the boards, the blocks, and the buckets.
And that'll do it. It is half-time here at RAC Arena with the Perth Lynx leading the Sydney Flames 31-20. Before we go to a break, Rachel Herrick, just some quick thoughts.
Yeah, look, we've almost got a ball game. The Flames certainly found their straps a little bit in the second quarter, as we certainly expected. They could only go up from the first quarter as well, but the Lynx have come out red hot, and I'm really impressed with their ball distribution, their energy, their O-boarding, and also their shooting as well. So, we can't write off the Flames at this point. They've got a great coach leading the program and a great team of youngsters as well. So I think we're in for a really good second half.
So once again, your score at the half, it is the Perth Lynx 31, the Sydney Flames 20. We're going to take a break here, but stay with us. You're watching WNBL Hoopsfest Preseason Tournament.
So we got another layup race, but we are upping the stakes. This time each person runs down to make a layup. Then they'll run back and make a free throw. And then when they'll come back, they'll tag my hand, and we'll see who's the fastest man in the land. We got Ashton, and we got Matisse. Are you guys ready? On your mark, get set, go! Oh, there's off. He's fast. Come down with the layup. Here we go. Take your time. Do it right. Okay, they both make the layup. Who's going to make the free throw? Who's going to make it? Don't you step over that line. Oh, he got the flip-flops on. You better run to the baseline and come back. You better tag my hand. Well, look like you follow directions. You are the winner, and you have made it until the next round. I said you had to tag my hand after you make the layup. All right, young man, you stand right to the side. You are a part of the first heat. Now we have another heat coming up, and these guys look like they are some athletes. Once again, guys, you have to go down and make a layup. You come back down and you make a free throw. And once again, you have to tag my hand to let me know who has finished first. We got Troy and we got Hayden. Are you ready? Are you ready? Go! And they're off. Here you go. Y'all just laughing. Who wants to win? Who wants to win? Oh, they have free throw. Hurry up. Who's gonna make the free throw? Don't tag my hand. And you have made it, sir, into the second round. Now, fans, check this out. We are in the third heat, so it's only right that we spicing things up a little bit. One contestant will go down to the end and make a layup. Then you go back down and make a free throw. And then you gotta come back and make a 3-point shot. The first person who comes back and tags my hand will win some Hoopfest merchandise. Are you ready? Set, go! Come on, bro, let's cheer them on, make some noise! Here we go. We got a layup, hurry up! You better hurry up, I'm trying to be too cool. Free throw. There you go, hurry up! Now run back. Free throw.
Welcome back to RAC Arena. Once again, your score, the Perth Lynx 31, the Sydney Flames 20. And Rachel, I'm just about to go into the highlights. It's kind of been a bit of an interesting ball game, and the Flames looked like they were going to get run out of the gym in the first 6 or 7 minutes. I mean, 14-1, they couldn't buy a basket to save their life. But once they settled down, got their legs, and, as you talked about it, such an intimidating environment. Believe me, I've been in this place a couple of times, and I know what RAC Arena is like. But Piper Anderson hitting these threes, as we see here, knocking those down, gave them a bit of life, bit of confidence.
Yeah, totally. The Lynx came out with their foot on the pedal and came out to an electric start, Matt. And perhaps the Flames might have been a little shell-shocked, or just who knew what to expect from these games. And I think, as you said, Anderson really got the Flames going offensively, and we all know that finding the bottom of the net can bring on energy, and it's the best way to get a bit of energy. But no, to the Flames' credit, Matt, they could have rolled over and just hung in there, but they really did some digging and really stuck to the game plan that Coach Garlop has put together, and they've brought it back to still be in it at half time.
And from a Perth perspective, we just take a look at the crowd filing in. Again, this is a double header tonight with the NBL, and as someone like myself who's extremely old and remembers what it was like at the Sydney Entertainment, well, I am. Come on. So
give yourself some
I think everybody's sick of me talking about it, to be honest. But I just wanted to talk about these double headers. I mean, this is a great example tonight. Now, it's not the Wildcats playing. It's Tasmania against Melbourne grand final replay. But just these WNBL, NBL double headers that we used to see with the Flames and the Kings. And, when the Flames got really good, there was a bit of a joke in 1993 in particular in the stands that they should be the headliners, and the Kings, who were terrible that year, should be the warm-up act. But in all seriousness, it was just great to have that situation where people felt like you were getting two world-class games, because the WNBL's always been a world-class league, for the price of one, and it generated that extra enthusiasm. This is why I think this whole concept, it's got to be a great precursor for what's to come for the WNBL.
Totally, Matt, and I think that, there's a real carnival vibe that you can see in Hoopsfest at the moment, and there's the under-18s tournament going on as well.
Yes.
Perth's just a real buzz at the moment of basketball, and how awesome for the people of Perth, and I know people have travelled over there as well. But as you said, for the two for the price of one, like the WNBL is a great product, and there's the athletes that support this and underpin it, and I think we see it on an international level as well. And I think for fans of basketball, they can go out and really take in this whole concept of Hoopsfest and buy into basketball, because I think, in Australia alone, I think maybe on the East Coast we've probably been really spoilt that we've had the World Cup, Asia Cup and things like that. But the success of the NBL across the board and the WNBL, and basketball's booming at the moment, and I think it's the city of Perth is really spoilt for choice over the next few days with the absolute plethora of basketball that's on the menu, that they can go buy into this. And as you said, the crowd that's filing in at the moment, it doesn't need to be the local Perth team. Great, the Lynx are on the floor at the moment, but as basketball is a product that people are becoming genuine fans of, not just their own team, but also the players and the athletes that are in all these teams that they get to come in and watch in this preseason space right now.
And for these athletes as well, and for the fans, it's not just about coming to support some of the superstars that we will see from the WNBL on show. It's also a great opportunity to have a look at the next generation already of Australian women's basketball, which is in a great place. I mean, let's face it, you've got our elite program, the Opals, coming off what I thought was an extraordinary bronze medal, considering what happened in the first game they played against Nigeria, and of course stupid me goes on Perth radio and absolutely blasts the hell out of them. Oh, they're not going to beat France, they're not going to beat Canada, and of course they go and do that because, again, that's Flames culture, and more fool me. So I put my hand up on that one. Sorry, Sandy Brondello, but I've often said, the WNBL never gets the credit it deserves, never gets the support it deserves. It is such a fantastic product. And you look at women's basketball and, look, let's talk about what we're talking about. the Matildas, look, good on them for being a World Cup, but did they get a medal? No, they did not. They finished 4th. Have they done anywhere near to what the Australian Opals have done for so many years? I mean, the Australian Opals have actually won a world championship.
They have,
let's face it, and multiple, medals, silver medals, bronze medals at Olympic levels. So I've always thought, they've not been celebrated the way they should have, and then that kind of flows down to the WNBL. So I guess getting to the point in sort of a long-winded manner, as I want to do at times, but this sort of concept, and then the idea of the WNBL having closer ties, as we know will be in the future, with the NBL, the likes of Robin Denham from the Sydney Flames Hoops capital, and of course, Larry Kestelman from the NBL.
Yeah, I think it's booming, Matt, and the WNBL is certainly moving in the right trajectory. We're heading in the right direction to perhaps get the recognition, the acknowledgement, the eyes on it that it so long has deserved. And I think, as you said, globally and on in the international stage, the Opals historically over such a long period of time, and for sure, Tokyo and whatnot, they may not have been on the podium, but I think for longevity over history, Matt, I think we can say is that they've always been there. They've always been on the podium. They've medalled at international tournaments. So I'm really so proud of the trajectory that the WNBL is heading, and what will happen in the future and this season as well. So this Hoopsfest concept, though, is awesome, and I love it for them.
Of course, sort of leading on from the other great single city type concepts gather round with the AFL in Adelaide and Magic Round for the NRL in Brisbane, and they've made it their own.
Yeah.
So getting back to what we're talking about with the Perth fans, embracing this whole concept, you just hope that they can make this their own.
Yeah, I love it.
Moving forward. Yeah. So we're underway in the second half. Matt McQuaid and Rachel Herrick here with you. Hope you're enjoying the action, whether you may be watching around the world on YouTube or on the WNBL app. As inside they go, and Ella Leosuasu gets us underway with the first bucket and reduces the margin to single digits once again.
And what a start for the Flames. It's what they would have been looking for, is to come out and get a score on the board.
Ellie Wilson off the mark with the outside jumper. And here's Caitlin Martin. She was impressive in that first half. Handoff from Phillips. Nice dribble drive high. Marking shot off the window, but that's no good. And here goes now Ellie Wilson. The up fake stripped. Nice hands. 2-on-1. Good look to Anderson for the finish. Piper Anderson with 8 points now, and she's made this a 7-point ball game. So this is as close as they've been since early in the first period. As Ellie Wilson with a shoulder charge on Carla Pittman, who took, and Wilson called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, the Flames are cooking, and to me they just look, they're not nervous. They don't look as nervous. Their shackles are off and they're good. They've played a half of basketball. They've got their confidence, and they don't look as nervous this time.
Well, we talked about it. It's such an intimidating environment, RAC Arena. And it did take them time to find their feet. Caitlin Martin on the step back. And rebound, Ellie Wilson. Gorman using the screen. Nice little pick and roll. Good dive to the basket. Unfortunately, Kiara Waite leaves it short. Another one where it was a lot closer than she realised. A lot more wide open than she maybe thought.
Yeah. And the Flames weren't able to secure possession there, Matt. There was 2 plays there, and they went a little unsure, so possession back to the Lynx. And
Ellie Wilson makes them pay and knocks down a triple to extend the margin back out to 10.
A great shot from Wilson there. Sorry, Matt.
Anderson, it's way off the mark. It's a great look at it. We were right behind that. There's Wilson exploring. Lynch Hoycard on the drive. Again, Flames, good recovery defensively. Close that down. Ella Pittman. Martin. Again, just too much size underneath. Pittman throws it up. Oh, gets her own rebound and scores.
Yeah, good. That was really good of Pittman there just to stay with it. And Martin, the first time recognising that there's so much tall timber around her, and Pittman getting her own O-board there and rewarding herself with the 2 points.
And a turnover there. Steph Gorman steps out of bounds. As once again, Renee Garlop bringing the changes. Multiple changes as I mentioned, you're going to see that. Trying to get as much minutes into these girls' legs as they possibly can. Early stages. Martin trying to run the two-man game. Nice interior look. And they fight. Perth comes away with it. And leaking out. Kiara White again leaves it short. Misses again, so she's had 2 looks at it. And that's going to stay, fortunately, for the Lynx. It's going to stay with them.
Yeah, Garland there playing the tipping game again, and just, if in doubt, just hit the ball out of the court and get the reset. I mean, option 1 is to secure the ball and win possession, but if not.
Morel throws it up with a left hand and scores. So Tej Morel makes it a 10-point ball game.
She's been tough today.
Emily Garland finding a way and losing it. Gorman. Deep 3 on the way and splash from Ali Wilson. So she's starting to find her shooting touch, and we know she can knock that thing down from range.
She can indeed. Danger signs for the Flames when Wilson gets her eye in, and she certainly has got some range, and I'm assuming, Matt, that she's got the license to shoot too, so they need to make sure they know where Ali Wilson is for sure.
Of course, no Emily Maley tonight. As I mentioned before, former league MVP, absolute superstar, and she teamed up with Ali, as we spoke about earlier, the women's 3x3 team that did so well in Paris. And here's Alira Fotu, and she had a nice first half with the youngster. Good D though, Lily Austin, and now they knock it away.
That was awesome D from Austin there, just holding her ground and causing the turnover.
Austin. Nice look inside to Almeida. Here's Emily Garland. She can hit that. Not that time. And slapped away. So the Flames will reset. Oh, rejected. Lynch Oikard, so tall. Fade away from Almeida is off the mark. Wilson fires for 3 and off the mark. Good rebound. Emily Garland. Pittman. Now Austin. Pittman in all sorts of traffic. Has it slapped out of bounds. Still Flames possession. 9 on the shot clock.
Oh, that's right. Pittman finding a way to the bucket, but a little unlucky, and ball slapped out of her hands. 9 seconds on the shot clock here. See what the Flames can manufacture.
Caitlin Martin back into the game. Runs through a multitude of picks.
Need to get busy
Low
here.
shot clock. Martin looking for a screen. Good defense. Austin just has to jack it and misses everything at the shot clock buzzer.
Yeah, Flames lucky to get a shot up there. I'm not sure if Martin knew that the shot clock was winding down, but still got a heave at the bucket.
Perth just upping their level defensively of late, making it very, very difficult for the Flames, particularly on those dribble drives. Making sure there's a lot of traffic to navigate through.
Yeah, they're really occupying the keyway at the other end and really packing the defense in.
Fotu with one, and that's a shot clock violation. So talked about good D from the Lynx. That was very good D from the Flames that time,
Yeah, Austin,
causing the turnover.
yeah, Austin again there with the defensive stop, which is just what the Flames need.
Here's Lily. Martin. Shell. Mowbray for three. That's off the mark. And Perth clears through Wilson. Fotu sees a gap, draws the foul, and Alira Fotu has been impressive. Young guard from the Perry Lakes Hawks, NBL 1 West.
Yeah, that's a
She'll
nice
go to the line
move.
for two. It was a good move, and like the confidence she's playing with, and it certainly hasn't let the occasion get to her in any way, shape, or form, and might be worth a look for a development spot. She knocks that down.
Yeah, the Lynx are just doing a really great job of shifting the Flames defense and getting some really open looks to the bucket, as we just saw with Fotu.
1 or 2 at the line there, and ripped away by Peggy Shell. Here's Caitlin Martin. He's a quality playmaker. Again, trying to run the two-man game, but first D is in lockdown at the moment. Here's Anderson, who was terrific in the first half. Leaves that turnaround short, but it's a foul has been called, so Piper Anderson goes to the line for two.
Yeah, I like the patience there that she looked for a counter move, and I think the Flames need to do a bit more of that. You know, really make the Lynx D, you know, wall up and play some defense, and because they're getting some good set shots and also trying to get some penetration going. But yeah, deep in the shot clock, that's a really good option.
Anderson misses them both, unfortunately, and that's going to be Perth ball. And they've extended this out to 14. Flames got it down to 7. And, Perth have responded. Allie Wilson in particular has been excellent in this quarter so far. Fotu. Low shot clock again. Got to get it up. Flames, good D.
Nice.
Here's Mowbray. Goes off with the left and scores. Much needed basket for Sydney. And Fotu on the attack. Throws it up and scores. What a play
Nice.
from Alira Fotu. My goodness. Yeah, Caitlin Martin the other way. And boy, she is a relentless competitor. Is Caitlin. And let's see if she's going to the line. I don't think she was. Well, yeah, you could say she got a shot off. Yep, they're going to give her 2.
She is, and Martin's just got a way of being able to pick the moments, of being able to, you know, those opportunities of when to take it hard to the rack, and that's one of them. But Fotu on the other end, Matt, she's really stepping up in this third quarter and showing us what she can do and her athleticism in getting to the bucket and finishing her shots.
2 or 2 of the line for Caitlin Martin. So back to 12. As we roll down. 2:36 left in the third period. As Caitlin just gets smashed. Little terror screen there almost in the half court. Now floater on the way is good from Alaska Reebok. Oh, what a name. Alaska Reebok.
That name's
Memorable.
for superstar.
Yeah, absolutely. Piper Anderson just throws it up blindly. Good rebound, though, from Eddie Bellamita, who has a short corner jumper. And that's off the mark. Sees the other way, and now that's a double dribble. So a little bit of sloppy play at both ends. Again, understandable. First game of the preseason.
Yeah, definitely some nerves as these players start to roll through, Matt, but I think they go away. But no, you're right. On both ends, I think both coaches would be wanting just to sharpen up the ball movement and getting the ball through sets of hands safely.
Martin turns, fires, leaves it short. I think Scafidi got a piece of that. And this Jai Scafidi the other way, throws it up, draws the foul, and the guard plays for the Coburn Cougars, NBL 1 West, playing for the Lynx tonight. And she'll go to the line for 2. And what a thrill it is for these girls just to be able to pull on the Lynx singlet as it is. I mean, this is a team that was a game away, of course, from a championship. Would have been their second championship in franchise history. Haven't won a championship since all the way back 92. The Lynx, been close a couple of times. Oh, nice pass. And a finish from Kaya Nichols. But out there, that's what they're searching for. Was lost to the south side last year as Piper Anderson draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2. And head coach Ryan Petrick has done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, great.
With this Lynx outfit, and of course they'd be disappointed. They had a 1-0 lead last year's grand final series, only to lose to the great Lauren Jackson and company.
Yeah. Yeah, great.
Tomorrow you and I will get to see Southside, and it'll be a grand final rematch against the Lynx.
Totally.
Tomorrow night, looking forward to that. Another doubleheader at RAC Arena.
Yeah, I think Matt, the Lynx have done a really great job in building their roster again, and they've added some impressive names as well. So I think whilst some of them aren't there tonight, but or during this tournament, they've really built well, and with the intent to go that step further for sure.
Asher Phillips, I don't know how she got that thing away, but she got it to fall. And now a turnover. And that was a tough move, and defender was draped all over her. The Royal Hawks swingman found a way to get it done.
Indeed.
Here's Martin the other way. She's a ball of energy, Caitlin Martin. Anderson harassed. Again, low shot clock. Anderson, deep 3 from Piper. Splash from way downtown.
Not much time and space needed there, Matt, but Anderson's sharp shooting certainly keeping the...
And once again, the response, this time from Scafidi.
Says, anything you can do? Well, whack, straight back.
Yeah, they've done that a few times, the Lynx. Anytime the Flames have made a little bit of a charge, they've responded. Martin.
Phillips down, Matt.
With a huge head fake and gets Scafidi way in the air. So it's the first personal foul rather for Jaya, and it's a cheap foul, especially. Unfortunately, Phillips can't make it count, especially with the time on the clock.
Yeah, I was about to say she got lucky there. She needed to get busy, but she drew the foul, which is a great heads-up play for Phillips, and she connects on 1 from 2 and gets a point on the board.
So 4.6 on the clock. Throwing it up, and it's off the mark was Alaska Reebok, and that's the end of 3 periods here. With your score, the Perth Lynx 49, Sydney Flames 36. Rachel Herrick.
Yeah, look, I think that quarter was the Flames came out, they looked less nervous, but I think during that third period there was a bit of a lull where both teams kind of went a little bit scrappy and weren't able to hold on to possession. But, you know, we saw the last couple of minutes there, the Flames really took it up a notch and was able to hit a 3 through Piper Anderson. But the Lynx are being super impressive today, Matt, as you said there. They're on the hunt for a championship this season, and whether it's their full WNBL roster or their development players at the moment, they're setting the intent here with the culture of the program, you can say, and I think it's a winning culture, and they're playing really tough, and I think you know, the Ali Wilson influence at the moment. She's really leading this team, and she's come out and hit some big shots, but also I think anytime she's on the court, she's really leveling up this team and the quality and the standard of play that's on the floor, and it's hard not to. And as we're seeing in the highlights now, you know,
it was definitely her quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She really stamped her authority, and you see the 3 ball, and once she gets hot, you know, she's liable to knock down a bunch in a row.
yeah, and
Just
I
an
don't
outstanding
think
competitor.
I don't think that Ali Wilson's seen that much time and space on the 3-point line in a while. So I think the scout will get much closer on her because she doesn't need much time and space. And no, I think the Lynx are doing a great job of really sharing the ball around and sharing the points around too. So
Here's this move by Asher Phillips. How on earth did she get that thing up? He sort of worked her way around the defender, and Anderson, just an absolute sniper from deep. And she's been outstanding for the Flames.
yeah, for me, she's really kept this Flames team. You know, she's kept the scoreboard pressure and the scoreboard ticking over for sure. But I'm really impressed also by the Flames and Lily Austin in her defensive presence in that third quarter as well. For me, she at some pivotal moments, she really put her body on the line and just walled up on D, and certainly got some stops too. So I think this will be a great 10 minutes here. The Lynx for me will keep motoring on, but the Flames really need to win some possession here and one and done if they're going to keep the scoreboard pressure on here.
So underway in the final period. Matt McQuaid and Rachel Herrick here with you. Trust you're enjoying the action, whether you're watching on the WNBL app or on YouTube from overseas. It's great to have your company for game 1 of this outstanding concept called Hoopsfest. What a great look inside. And the finish from Morel.
And do you know what, Matt? Like, quality players make quality passes and quality plays. So no-look pass there from Ali Wilson, and great hands from Morel to finish that shot off.
Now Lily Austin throws it straight to Steph Gorman. And the Lynx got their biggest lead of the ball game so far. That's a good look, and Wilson will finish that as easy as you like. So Ali Wilson again putting a stamp on this ball game. She was tremendous in the third period, and already a basket and assist, extending the margin further against this very young Flames outfit. Asher Phillips with a corner 3. And rebound to clinch Hoykard. Oh, throws it straight to Pittman. And Carla can't get it to go. But she gets it back. Nice hustle. Anderson, give her that.
Woo!
You can see that coming a mile away. Piper Anderson has been en fuego out there. And now, Ali can't get that to fall, but a rebound comes out. Yukara. And that's off the mark.
I think that assist belongs to Carla Pittman, though, that persistence in the turnovers. But
Anderson again for 3, and she's drained another one. That's her 5th triple. Piper Anderson, my word.
gosh, just as we were looking at were the Lynx running away with this game, and indeed they're not. The Flames just reminding them that they're still here, and the Flames just need to lock down and get a couple more stops here, and then they're back in the game.
Lily Austin for 3. That's good. Here we go. Just like that. They were down by 17, and the Flames, 9 straight, have reduced it to 8. My goodness.
They're really feeding off this energy inside RAC Arena, Matt. The party time.
Great spin, though, from Kiara, waiting to step through. Quells that run from the Flames, but they are looking super dangerous right now. Pittman.
Wait with the heat check there for the Lynx.
Oh, nice pass from Austin, but leaving it short was Peggy Shell. Ali Wilson the other way. She's got Gorman if she wants her. Steph Gorman, 3 ball, got it. So that is a great response again, and we've talked about it all game, Rachel, from the Perth Lynx. And Ali Wilson, just beautiful basketball there, finding the open man.
She did, but the 3-point party, Matt, the Hoopsfest is alive and kicking in Perth, because the confidence to shoot these shots as Ali Wilson straight down the middle there for another 2 points is breathe some light back into the Flames, but the Lynx are just like, nah, we're still here.
That's the old story. It's a game of runs. That's 7 straight now. Great pass, Lily Austin. Corner 3 is short from Anderson that time. So she's at least semi-human.
Indeed she is.
From the perimeter.
She is.
There's Maddie Delmeda and Caitlin Martin coming to the ball game for Sydney, and Zaya Black and Lyra Fotu for the Lynx.
Plenty of court time for everybody here, Matt, which is great. Lots of opportunity for everybody.
Fotu trying to do a little too much that time, Lyra. One of her very few mistakes. I've been very impressed with her. Liked her confidence that time, just a little sloppy, which you're going to get, as we've said, in pre-season, very early stages of pre-season for these girls. But still, they're putting on a show right now, particularly in the second half, both teams. Pittman, little step through from Carla and the juice. Carla Pittman, and she's reduced it to 13, so the Flames still hanging around. Now, strong drive there from Fotu, but can't get it to fall. Here's Pittman on the break and leaves it short. Maddie Delmeda, nice fight from her. And they'll reset. Well, Martin, nice little crossover from Caitlin, and she draws the foul, and the referee's going to give it 2 on that. Might be a little bit fortunate. I thought she was looking more for the kick out, but they've ruled it a shot.
That's right. Picked her time, but Pittman's really the barometer for this Flames team at the moment. She's really turning on the Jets to get the team on her back and get them going, and a little unlucky not to finish, but she's really shown up this quarter, and Martin here goes for 2 for 2. As you said, maybe not looking for the shot there, but she got the foul and the 2 points at the free throw line.
Steph Gorman, and that's offensive. That was the old chicken wing there. Reach around. And again, the Flames are making it a 3-possession game. As I said, Perth led by as much as 17. And the Flames have stayed with it. And with some 3-point shooting on this roster, they are not out of this by any stretch.
Absolutely not. I think the Lynx really need to...
Martin, that was a tough pass. Maddie Delmeda was in the forest. Knocked away brilliantly, though, by Pittman for the easy layup. And the Flames are back to 7 once again. The closest they've been since the opening quarter.
Unreal. We are. Literally said 17 points just a mere couple of minutes ago, but a bit of energy and defensive stops has really kept the Flames in here.
Oh, Piper Anderson, they let it go. That's a big mistake. And she says, thank you very much. And we are down to 5, and now they throw it away again, the Lynx. This has been a tremendous run. 10 in a row by the Flames.
Yeah, the Flames have really found a 5 that's really firing here, and all on the same page and locking down on D, but more importantly, finding the bottom of the net.
Here's Pittman. Nice pass to Maddie Delmeda, but she leaves it short, gets her own rebound. Again, just can't get it to fall, but they'll reset. Caitlin Martin, 3, too strong. And great rebound there from Sari Mowbray. As Pittman, Anderson, look
Surely
out.
Not.
No, can't get that to fall. Another offensive rebound. And now there's a foul as pulling heavily. Kurasanidi. They've certainly had their opportunities that last possession, Rachel.
Yeah, they did, and I think it's just the confidence just to either power it in and go up strong from Dalmeda there. I think sometimes the little floaters or the shot off the glass, but she just needs to maybe take a nice power dribble in and use her body and her size, Matt. I think because she's a lot longer on the court and matches up well with some of these the Lynx players, sorry.
Unfortunately, another turnover there from Fotu. Just getting a little sloppy with the Flames starting to put some scoreboard pressure on. Mowbray, Martin. Delmeda. Mowbray fires. Not that time. And Lynx, it's going to be a foul on Carla Pittman, I believe. And it is. So Black trying to move it into the front court. A 2-possession game with 3:37 on the clock. Now, tough contested jumper. I think it's going to be called a foul there. And they did.
Yeah, they're...
So that's going to send Reebok to the line for 2.
Players looked a little bemused what was happening there.
Yeah, sort of looking at each other as, was that you? Was that you? No. Reebok knocks it down. Much needed basket. Free throw, rather. Trying to make this a 3-possession game. Leaves it short, but there's a no board. Again, the coach killer. Off the missed free throw. And going straight to the rack and scoring. And that's where it really hurts. Zaya Black. And just like that, it's out to 8.
Yeah, the missed block out.
Great strip. I've got a 2-on-1 here. Fodu throws it up. Good recovery, though, from the Flames. Made it a tough contested layup. There's Caitlin Martin the other way. Now firing from the corner is an air ball from Sari Mowbray. And now, great strip. Again, Pittman. Good defense. Man, that's going to be a travelling violation. Things are very physical. Carla Pittman can't believe it. But
Pittman thought something else might have been forthcoming. But, Matt, I mean, you can't question her one-on-one defense there, the ability to come up with the ball. Unlucky possibly to not get a foul called there, but that's the kind of intensity that the Flames need, and I think Pittman needs a couple more people in a corner to back her up there.
Fotu forces her way into the basket and scores into the paint and scores. And that's going to draw a timeout. The Lynx, with 5 straight themselves, lead again by 10, Rachel Herrick.
Yeah, look, the Lynx have really owned the last couple of minutes. The Flames got it back to within 5 in the last, with 5 minutes to play, but I think the missed block out there on the free throw and the 2 points, these are some real, as you said, a coach killer, Matt, and I think they're perhaps the energy things that you need to really, you can't make those mistakes, especially when the game is so close. So Coach Renee Garlick, he'll be calling for, let's just finish this game out here with 2.5 minutes left to play. Let's get some stops and let's finish our scores here, because they really are getting themselves into some good positions, and perhaps let's not try and live and die by the 3. They do need some 3s, but let's keep mixing up the shot selections here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's still plenty of time. No real need to just sort of make this a 3-point shooting contest, even though we talked about Piper Anderson. She's been outstanding and deadly from the outside. But they can still get some stuff happening in the half court inside. Try and get themselves some easier looks if they can.
Yeah, look, they did bring the game back within a matter of minutes, so it's certainly not out of the question.
Here's Caitlin Martin out of the timeout. Can the Flames raise one more challenge? Anderson, little up fake. Mowbray, luckily saved by Anderson. 5 on the shot clock. Anderson on the attack, spins, fires, hits. Piper Anderson again, putting on an absolute show out there, and brings it back to 8. Look at that great defense from Pittman, but forcing a way up. No good. It was Fotu. Here's Pittman the other way, and she fumbled it out of bounds, looking for that crossover, but the defense from Corasaniti.
Tough D indeed, and they've certainly gone out of this game, and good board there from Peggy Shell, but just a little unlucky there from Pittman. So the Lynx are playing tough at the moment. They're hanging in there.
Fodu. 3 on the way, that's well short. Again, the offensive rebound. Flames, again, Pittman just denying, and now it's a foul that's been called. That's on Reebok. Again, just a little too physical on that. So now time becoming a factor for the Flames. Going to have some urgency on this possession. And Martin draws the foul, so that'll be the 4th team foul for the Lynx. Next one, and they're in the penalty.
Yeah, indeed. They need to get busy here, the Flames, and may need to look at taking hard to the rack and getting 3-point play.
Shell. Pittman. Anderson for 3. And it's way off that time, so radar's gone a little on the fritz for Piper, unfortunately, but she's been brilliant tonight. Nice pass. And the finish from Sears is off the mark. Good rebound. Asher Phillips. Flames need some scores in a hurry. Phillips. Pittman thinking about it. Carla draws the foul. And we've accentuated the contact with a little head throwback.
She certainly
Just
did.
to say, referee, that was a foul.
That was definitely a foul. Let me really
see
tell
it here.
you.
Whoop, there it is. Oh, the important thing, that's the 5th team foul for the Lynx, and it stops the clock and puts Pittman on the line.
A little assistance from the crowd to put her off
A
there.
few Lynx fans in attendance. Quite a few Lynx fans in attendance. And 1 or 2 at the line for Carla. A 7-point ball game. But we're under a minute. 44 seconds left. Now going hard to the rack, and that'll do it. Great finish from Tiana Sears. Almost a steal.
Yeah, I like that move. And I think, Matt, what we're seeing with all these high rotation of plays is that these players are all coming in to put their best foot forward, and you know, there's energy, there's constant fresh legs, and I think that move from Sears there really says it all, that she's running onto the ball with a full head of steam and able to finish off with that 2 points. But got a timeout here with 37 seconds left on the clock, Matt, with I'm sure Coach Gart will be drawing up something here. As you said, we want to win some points, as you said at the top or during the broadcast, that the structure that is Hoopsfest is that there's points for winning each quarter and there's points for them winning the game and whatnot, and that's who determines the winners. So, you know, there's each quarter is almost like a mini game, Matt, that they can win a point throughout the game, and then of course the overall winner does win points too. So there's still a lot to play for, that they still want to accumulate points as the game does go on, and
especially for what's on the line, the $10,000 for the winning team.
big ones for the winning team.
And don't forget the Footlocker vouchers for each player who is a member of the winning team of this WNBL Hoopsfest tournament. So
plenty to play for, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to love that. But this has been a good kickoff, or tip-off more accurately, for this great tournament. And the Flames need to get some scores in a hurry. Phillips. Pittman on the little step through and the reverse layup scoop shot in the paint from Carla Pittman, if you don't mind. Oh, almost a steal from Martin. They managed it. Now there is a steal. Piper Anderson again. She'll get layup. There's 17 seconds on the clock, so full credit to the Flames for not letting this fall away. They're fighting to the end as foul's been called on Pittman there.
Pittman's just everywhere at the moment, and great little patch coming out of the timeout from the Flames. As you said, they've certainly not laid down here, and unlucky for Pittman to get called with the foul there, but the Lynx just continue as they started, and both teams, I'm really impressed, are playing this game right to the end. You know, they're running this clock out, but they're also playing with intensity right through to the end.
2-2 at the line for Kai Nichols. The Flames will play for the last shot of the ball game. Martin, straight away 3, that's off the mark. Rebound, Tiana Sears, and gives it up. And again, we just talked about it, fighting all the way to the end. I mean, there's a perfect example. Carla Pittman, and she has never stopped and won't stop. Great competitor.
Indeed, and just really picking the pocket. And I think, personally for Carla, I think she's really put the Flames team on her back at times throughout this game. And I think her defensive intensity from start to finish has been right up there. She's really played and she's really sought out the opportunities to steal the ball and play at the end.
And that'll do it. It is all over here for game one of WNBL Hoopsfest, and the Perth Lynx seeing off a really dogged and determined Sydney Flames outfit. Obviously a Flames outfit, the future Flames program, did themselves proud tonight. They go down 69-61, but really good start to this tournament and Hoopsfest in general, Rachel Herrick.
Yeah, Matt, it's impressive, and I think what a great game to start the tournament off for the WNBL side of things, the WNBL fixtures, and the Lynx and the Flames. I think from where the Flames can take a lot out of that game. The Lynx, however, 69 points in a game is a great performance. They certainly started the game with a lot of energy and they came out firing. So the contest we saw between the two teams was incredible. The Flames, I think that the first quarter they might have had one they could forget, but equally over the next three quarters they've really built themselves up and they capitalized on their energy and their defensive intensity and were really able to hang in there. And I think to be back within 5 points with just 5 minutes to play, the lead went out again. They brought it back in. So I think both teams, the contributions for me from the Lynx across the board was incredible. I think we saw some really great performances, from Fotu, from Reebok. Ali Wilson came out and really made her mark, and
particularly in the second half. We'll take a look at the second half highlights, and Ali Wilson, as we just said, it's great timing, just splashing the three ball and just so impressive. I mean, she's just a quality ball player, as we know, Ali, and really showed it off tonight. At Lynx, again, a lot of their superstars, including their sole import this season, not playing tonight, but there's someone who really lit up RAC Arena with some outstanding perimeter shooting, and that was Piper Anderson.
Yeah, great. And I think, both teams have a lot they can take away to carry on through the tournament. And I think, the Lynx did an excellent job of sharing the ball around and they all contributed to this scoreboard. From the Flames' point of view, as you said, Anderson, for me, I think Carla Pittman was awesome, Caitlin Martin, but Piper Anderson, she really stood up today when the Flames really needed her, and she hit the big shots, not only from the three-point line, but she really showed her athleticism in taking the ball to the hoop, as we're seeing here now. So both teams putting themselves in great stead for what's to come over the next couple of days.
So next up in Hoopsfest, it's the Bendigo Spirit versus the UC Capitals. That's currently underway. Following that game tonight from the Bendat Basketball Centre in Perth is the Townsville Fire versus Geelong United matchup. I'll be back with Rachel tomorrow for a 2024 grand final matchup. It's the Southside Flyers versus the Perth Lynx. That game's set to tip off in Perth at 4 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time, and in the eastern states at 6 p.m. Please make sure, if you haven't already, download the Signet WNBL app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. That's where you'll find all the WNBL news, stats and scores that you need. So, on behalf of Rachel Herrick, did an outstanding job as per usual. I'm Matt McQuaid. It's been great to have your company tonight. Support your club in WNBL 25. It's going to be one heck of a season. Stay safe wherever you are. Good night.
Good night.